Welcome back to Life's a Breeze with Matt and Steve. I'm Matt. This is Steve.
How we doing today, guys?
Got another Dugas on our hands.
All right. Can we talk about Dugas for a second?
I think we should.
So what is the deal with Dugas? They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they are just coming out of nowhere.
So now Dugas started by an English guy, Michael Engström.
Okay.
Now he decided to study up on Swedish beer law.
Okay.
And open a place. So that idea came in 2002. So they've been around a while. They've been doing this a while.
Yeah.
We saw earlier they've got like 50 some beers.
Yeah. No, Steve spent probably five to 7 minutes just flipping through their catalog. A lot of beer out there.
So much of it, and they're doing some crazy stuff.
We got 3 other ones that I saw at the liquor store today that just popped up. So now there's a total of 5 that I know we can get our hands on.
But so this is what I love, right? We've tried one. You were a huge fan of that last one that we did.
It was delicious.
Yeah. Now they make a bunch that sound amazing.
Yeah.
What I love is this guy, Mike Engström, right?
Yeah.
So he walks into a bar. He's sitting there at the bar. Some guy is just like, "Hey, I deal in old breweries. They're like, we rehab them.
Yeah.
We can sell them to you. I also sell filters to filter beer out.
Yeah.
He's like, I can hook you up on that." And dude's just like, you know what? I kind of want to own a brewery. And he literally just sat down. He just sits down, decides to read a bunch of books on Swedish brewery law and how to make beer, and just starts making beer. No experience, didn't have the qualifications, just sat there and was like, you know what? I want to make some solid beer. I'm going to learn how to make beer, and I'm going to make beer. And not only does he do it, but he does it pretty well from what I've had. But again, nobody's heard of Dugas.
I have.
Well, now we have. But yeah, so they're in Gothenburg, Sweden.
Okay.
They just upgraded their plant about 10 years ago because they outgrew it. Now, and they're making stuff like the Punch Praline, a rum barrel aged imperial. I was like, that sounds fantastic. They're doing their single fruit select sour series. So it's a single fruit sour. They take one fruit, and I actually really like that about them. So they have a bunch of different flavors, but they're not mixing it together. It's not like, this could taste like it. I guess I can sort of taste those flavors. And they're like, hey, here's a blueberry sour or an apple sour or a peach sour. And they're just running with it. And they're like, what it's supposed to taste like. And they're just like, this is a really good beer. We're going to just do it in a bunch of different flavors.
Nice.
Mad respect.
The
Amount of beer that they're putting out right now, bud, is just insane.
How long have they been around?
Well, 2002 is the idea. 2005 was when their first place opened.
Nice.
Yeah. And then,
right
2009, they had to upgrade because they had already run out of room.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then, so, as you know, we did this one last time, the Coffee Vanilla Deluxe. So that was really dark, really thick. They obviously had put that in something, a barrel of some kind that had been charred.
Yeah.
There was a lot of smoke flavor there. This one, I don't know how you're going to feel about this new one we got to try today, but
I'm looking forward to it, though.
I'm looking forward to the rest of them as well. This one, though, is an Imperial Stout. That is, so this is called the Big Barrel Licorice Idjit.
Idjit.
So it is their classic Idjit beer, which is an Imperial Stout. And this one has obviously licorice in it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going to feel about that. You're not the biggest licorice guy I know.
No, I'm not.
However, you can smell it already. Just pour in the thing. You can smell it. But I'm just really excited. I'm so glad Mike introduced us to this brewery because big things coming out. Some of the stuff I gotta track down some of the beers we saw.
I actually get more of the smoke and bourbon than I do the licorice off the nose.
Oh yeah. So this one has strong notes of coffee. So this is a coffee and chocolate imperial.
Yeah, I don't get much licorice on that at all. It's really good.
There's not a lot. It's just a hint.
No.
Oh, wow. The creaminess on that blows me away. And you know what?
These two aren't that different.
On the back end, you do get the licorice, though. I can definitely see why they're calling it a licorice. I'm glad that they didn't attack the beer with licorice.
Yeah, there's no like I don't want to call it like a licorice burn, or anything like that.
No, because anise does have a strong,
Doesn't have
very
like that
strong burn.
root, Yeah.
That,
Those are pretty similar.
yeah, I can definitely,
Which is good.
You definitely get the star anise on the back end. It comes through. You can taste what you're.
Yeah.
It almost comes through kind of like a root beer flavor, though. It's a very.
I could see the root beer more so than like the licorice.
Yeah.
Candy kind of aspect. To
Absolutely.
It, That's another good one though. Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? And it's a lot better than I thought it would be. I was bracing myself for a weirdly licorice flavored beer.
Yeah, I know.
This one is not weirdly licorice flavored.
No.
If anything, it's
They got more of like the candy sweet aspect of it, more so than like the bitter spice.
They nailed, but like all the bitterness comes from the coffee, not the licorice.
That's what I mean, like that.
Which is really interesting about it. You know what? That's a really interesting beer. I'm amazed at what this guy is doing with beer. Honestly.
Yeah.
And it's again. We got like 50 more to try by these guys. They have 12 different varieties of lager just by itself.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean we're gonna keep at this.
I would say so.
But I'm glad we got to try Dugas, and I'm really looking forward to doing some more of these beers because.
I love seeing Steve all fired up about a product. I do.
Well, and aside from the label, because I just want to talk about one more thing with Dugas real quick. All of their labels look like they were they
look like imports.
They don't necessarily look like import, but they look like if somebody took Photoshop on their computer and they're like, we're just a small time beer place. We don't have to pay somebody to make a label for us. We'll just clip art some stuff together.
Dude, this looks like it's as old as Old Style over there in Sweden. That's what I like about it.
But I think they're just their labels are not intentionally retro. They're retro, but not intentionally so.
You don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
You know what? If it was, good for him. Props, because they nailed it.
Fucking Dugas, bro.
Fucking Dugas, man.
Fucking Dugas.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Keep your eye out for any Dugas, and if you try a specific Dugas that you have not seen us try yet,
let us know.
And we will try to track it down and pick some up, and we will sit here and be more than happy to break it in for it. So, yeah, I'm down. Either way, we got some more stuff coming at you. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you next time.
Later.